let me tell you a beautiful story about a journey of friendship and discovery. It all began when Bullu and Robo were floating peacefully over a beautiful lake, preparing for their next mission. As they passed by the lakeside, they noticed a nest filled with eggs. Suddenly, a stork flew down and accidentally placed a glowing blue egg among the others, then flew away without realizing. After some time, Mama Duck returned and lovingly cared for all the eggs, giving equal warmth even to the unusual one. Soon, the eggs began to hatch, and the nest filled with the sweet sounds of tiny yellow ducklings. However, the large blue egg remained unbroken. When it finally cracked, a different-looking gray duckling emerged. Because of his unusual appearance, even the other ducklings and Mama Duck left him alone, and all the animals and birds called him ugly. The poor little duckling stood alone, crying, while Bulu and Robo watched sadly. Filled with sorrow, the little duckling left the lake and began a lonely journey along unknown paths. As the shadows grew longer and the sun began to set, he kept moving forward with courage. Suddenly, heavy rain began to fall. Robo gently approached the cold and hungry duckling and fed him fresh fish, while Bulu hugged him warmly and comforted him, assuring him that everything would be all right. Later that night, a hungry wolf came out of the forest to attack. Without fear, Bulu stepped forward and punched the wolf, driving it away. After that, the friends made a soft nest from leaves and grass for the duckling to rest. Soon, the weather turned harsh, and a freezing snowstorm began, making the journey dangerous. Robo and Bulu used their warmth to protect the duckling, but by morning, the cold had weakened him, and he became trapped in the snow. Robo quickly stepped forward, carefully lifting him into his arms and carrying him to a warm, hollow tree. There, he fed him fish and saved his life. After a few days, the duckling recovered, and everyone celebrated his strength. As time passed, a magical transformation occurred, and the little duckling grew into a beautiful royal swan. When he looked into the water, he saw his reflection and finally realized his true identity and beauty. The animals who once mocked him felt ashamed, but the swan forgave them all. Then Robo projected a hologram showing a message from the stork, revealing that the swan belonged to a royal family. The three friends decided to take him back to his real home. Despite storms and heavy rain, they continued their journey. At one point, a strong wind blew Bulu far away into bushes, and everyone became worried. Robo bravely used his technology to rescue Bulu from the bushes. Reunited, they continued their journey with hope. Finally, Robo's hologram showed the path that led them to the swan's homeland. The swan landed among his family, feeling joy and belonging. Meeting his parents filled his heart with happiness, and he finally found peace. After safely leaving their friend with his family, Bulu and Robo said goodbye and set off on a new journey. The swan's father raised his stick, blessed them, and said with a smile, "You two will always spread peace and hope in the world, and your friendship will live on forever."